Hi, this is a quick video to show you the content in the package. First of all, I want to tell you that at the moment there is no support to use the universal render pipeline or the standard render pipeline. You can use models and textures, but you won't be able to use the wind. All spatial shaders were made using shader graph, so you must replace nodes by yourself if you want to use the shader in universal render pipeline. At the moment, this package is only supported entirely in the high definition render pipeline. Knowing this, let's get started. There are many folders in the package: architecture models, environment stuff as textures and 3D models, FPS for the player, sample scene, shaders, but most of those assets were made for the sample scene. The main focus in the package is the vegetation. If you want to take a look to the scene, there is a link in the description of the video. Let's take a look to the vegetation. But before, make sure to add the diffusion profile in the diffusion profile list. Go to project settings and in the materials section, add the diffusion profile. And change the LOD bias for something like 3. All the assets were set as prefabs to create the sample scene. They were optimized for the scene. If you need to generate new prefabs, I recommend you to go in the Meshes and Materials folder and add your needed properties to the assets. At last, let's take a look to the exposed properties of the shader. Make sure in the surface options that the alpha clipping and the double-sided boxes are checked. Then we have the wind checkbox in the exposed properties section. You can turn the wind animation on and off. The bench strength allows you to modify the force of the wind. The wind turbulence modifies the noise scale of the wind. I recommend you to use a low value if your plant have large leaves. At last, we have the wind speed and the wind direction. The following properties are explained in the manual added in the package, where you can find the instructions to prepare your maps and how to import new models to use with the wind animation. Remember that you can modify the default values of the shader in the shader graph window. If you have any questions, use the link in the description for contact. Thanks for watching.